How's it hanging, YouTube? This is King of Feral Imps, and today I have a Traptrix deck profile, as you can see, for the April 1st, 2015 format. You know, it was relatively cheap-ish since everything's been reprinted in nice shiny gold, so I went ahead and picked them up, and this is what I'm going to be playing at the moment. So yeah, let's get started. We have the Venusaur mat because it's kind of a plant deck. Starting off with the monsters is the 3 Traptrix YuGiOh. You may know what she does already, being a popular card, of course, in Hat and Fat and Cat and all the variants. You know, normal summoner, add a trap hole. Special summoner, pop 1 spell or trap. This one's sort of the core, or sort of the Stratos, I guess, kind of the basic one. Then is the 3 Traptrix Dionea, you know, I guess the Wolfberg or whatever, normal summoner. Special summon a Traptrix from the grave. Special summoner, and you can reset a trap hole from the graveyard, but it's banished during your opponent's next end phase if it's still there. So, like I said, these ones you'll probably know because they're the most popular ones. So you go ahead and mostly normal summon, add your trap hole, it gets destroyed. Next turn, normal summon Dionea, special summon, pop a card, and then go into a rank 4 Xyz. So, like I said, very basic, so most likely you'll know all of that. With the Traptrix specific stuff, I'm playing 3 Traptrix Atrax. Now what she does is, she's an 1800 beater, and she has, you know, 2 effects. As long as she's face up on the field, your opponent cannot negate the activation or the effects of your trap cards, so of your normal trap cards, normal only, that's important. And it's also important that they can't negate the effects of them, nor can they negate the activation. So this prevents things like, this stops like Denko, since that prevents the activation. Atrax counters that by, you know, the activation can't be negated. So basically with this, all of your normal trap cards are safe, but only normal traps, it says specifically. And then she also has the effect that while she's also face up on the field, you can activate trap hole cards from your hand. So that's a way of getting around, I guess, MST or other negation. This one is very good for that. Like, normally, I guess you won't exactly be using it mostly, but I like just having 3 copies in case, you know, I run into Jinzo or Denko or Royal Decree or Trapstone or anything like that, just because this is very important. And then lastly, the final Traptrix is 1 Traptrix Nepenthes. This one's not exactly the strongest one as far as effect goes. It's just that while she's face up on the field, if a trap hole card activates and resolves, then you can add a Traptrix from your deck to your hand. So this one's a searcher of the Traptrix, but sadly not the, other than that, it's not really much. I mean, it is it's got a nice 2000 AS, but like, other than that, it doesn't net you much plus without some setup, but it's still worth running at 1, I feel. And that's all for Traptrix. The last monster we run is Triple Lone Fire Blossom, now that it's finally at 3, little bulby thing. Half of the Traptrix currently are plants, the Nepenthes, and then the YuGiOh. So that's 4 targets. I mean, even though we are playing 3 of the Lone Fire, I feel like it just works out because, you know, just playing 3 searchers to search out 4 targets, it just helps with the consistency. If you ever do draw a Lone Fire, it becomes any one of these, of course. And if you really want to deck, then you, of course, can cycle through all your Lone Fires and then go into one of the plants. I haven't found myself doing that so much just because if I draw another Lone Fire, it's a Dionea, and that's pretty good. But like I said, also can help for deck thinning. That's all for monsters. Now for spells, it's only 6 cards. 3 MST, 3 Pot of Duality. Now, even though Floodgates are kind of hit, and you already play the YuGiOh, I'm still using 3 MST just to make sure that my opponent's stuff does not get, you know, off. Also, MST is just a bit quicker than YuGiOh's spell destruction effect. So this helps for pendulums and of course floodgates, and if you do end up clogging your own back row, then this can help clear that up. And then Pot of Duality, because you won't always be special summoning. So of course a great first turn is going Duality into YuGiOh and then searching, and then you're essentially at plus 2 or so, give or take, and you got some nice setup there. Yeah, that's all spells, only 6. As you can guess, the last of the deck is all traps. So these are all the one of like monster removal traps, Solemn Warning, Compulse, Ring, Destruction, Vanities, and then 2 battle traps in Dimensional Prison. You know, these are all just the one-ofs to easily get rid of your monsters, opponent's monsters. Now the trap holes is 1 normal trap hole, 1 bottomless, 1 void, and then 2 Traptrix trap hole nightmare. I do want to kind of switch this up a bit, maybe play 2 void and 2 nightmare, or maybe only 1 nightmare, 2 void, or triple void. It's all like however you want to play it, but at the moment this is what I have. I definitely do think maybe I'll up it to 2 voids and maybe bring it to 6 trap holes total. But as long as you have a decent amount of trap holes, of course you can go ahead and use them. And like I said, you can search out all 5, and you have ways of resetting them with Dionea, so a lot of the times it'll just be bottomless essentially. Now for all the multiple traps is 2 breakthrough skills. I did consider playing Fiendish Chain as opposed to breakthrough skill because Fiendish Chain can stop from attacking, but I kind of decided to go with breakthrough skill just because it's a normal trap, and like I said, Traptrix helps break normal traps, and of course you can't always use it twice, so with everything all together, you're really stopping your opponent's monster effects really hard. And then 2 Call of the Haunteds. So of course, like I said, you can use this during the end phase or whatever time to bring out Myrmileo and pop an extra card. You can also, you know, say bring out Lone Fire to go into another one, or just bring out whatever you want. You can also bring out a Dionea to reset a trap hole. It's very good. And then the last trap is 3 of the Sacred Tree of Nature, or Naturia Sacred Tree. Now, if you may have noticed, I wasn't playing any other Naturia cards aside from this, so the effect that searches a Naturia won't be used, but I feel like it's still good enough to play because your 4 main monsters, 2 of them are insects and 2 of them are plants. So what Sacred Tree does, it lets you tribute an insect to summon a plant from the deck. They have to be level 4 Earth, which thankfully all 4 of these gals are, or vice versa, it lets you summon, tribute a plant to summon an insect. So what that does is basically, if you draw an Traptrix or a Myrmileo, sorry, confusing name, it lets you basically transform that into a Dionea or a Nepenthes or vice versa. You know, so this helps with the Lone Fire, and with this, it helps you let you bring out this in defense mode, which is how you're going to need it, or it lets you special summon your Dionea to, what do you call it, to like reset a trap hole, or summon your Myrmileo to pop something, confusing name dudes, or your Traptrix if you need it. So it's just a very useful card because essentially it lets you swap out anything in your deck for anything else. And that's it for main deck. As far as the extra deck goes, you can just play like whatever rank 4s you happen to have, or whatever you want to use, you know, what's useful. I find myself just kind of preferring beaters like what do you call it, Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon, or Heartland Draco, or what's her face, pretty much just anything useful, or Ragnazir or whatever, it's somewhere here. But you know, just any rank 4s because you can make them very easily with Dionea, or the Call of the Haunted, and they're just kind of there to back you up, but mostly you'll be hiding behind all your trap holes and other traps. And I guess that's it for extra deck. So anyway, that has been it for my Traptrix deck profile for April 1st, 2015. You know, it's a very interesting deck, very neat deck, with all the support for trap hole and everything, and then all your other traps that you can easily protect and, you know, get off. And then some very neat looking monsters. I think I mentioned it, of course, I really like the artwork in all of these cards, especially Traptrix. They're all really great. And then it's my way of kind of taking advantage of the now triple Lone Fire Blossom, even though there are many other ways to do that. But, you know, it's a great deck. It kind of suits my playstyle as far as, you know, rank 4 deck, very heavily trap oriented. So going into the brand new format, I feel like this is a pretty neat deck idea to try out. And like I said, all of these in shiny gold is very neat to see. So anyway, if you enjoyed the content, remember to subscribe and also leave a like and a comment to show your support. This has been King of Feral Imps. Have a nice day.